Hi Virgo, welcome to How Love Tarot. This is your October 2021 reading for how do they feel about you. I've already pulled your tarot and I have on this side with this deck how you feel about your person, and on this side I have how they feel about you. I'll go over the romance angel cards as they become relevant, but they're kind of the energy in the background. There's no need to kind of spend a lot of time on them. So how you feel about your person is very vulnerable, Virgo. It feels as if you have fallen for your person. It feels like for some of you out there, you could be wanting to reconcile with somebody. There's somebody from your past that really knew you well, or you could be yourself with them, and the relationship was a difficult relationship, though. That's kind of what it feels like. So for some of you it's reconciliation. For others of you, this still kind of feels like somebody that you know, like you've had some kind of history with. That's what it feels like to me. It doesn't feel like somebody new. Now I am doing soon, very soon, the love readings. I'm actually going to do new love for November. So if this doesn't resonate with you and this is not really somebody that you've known before and you want a new love reading in regards to how do they feel about you because there's somebody new in your life, feel free to kind of skip this reading and just kind of put a notification bell, subscribe, so when the November reading for new love comes out, you can get that energy. So it does feel like you've been vulnerable with this person. It does feel like there's been some difficulty in that with you. It does feel like you've had to protect yourself and guard yourself from them. It does feel like your person feels like in the present position as if they don't want to work on this with you anymore. It feels as if for quite a long time, at least according to them, trying to work on this relationship. And even though they have priorities and even though they have very different beliefs from you, they were trying to give you the attention that you needed, but it feels like you were two ships kind of passing in the night. It feels like a disconnect here with your person. How do they feel about you? And it doesn't feel like you're disconnected from them, to be honest, Virgo. It feels like they're disconnected from you. Let's see. Spirit, bring forward the information here. I have for you in the strength position the Five of Cups, which is, if you know anything about tarot, it's not that great of a card to get in the strength position. But let's see what Spirit is trying to say here with your particular scenario. Spirit, can you tell me more about the Five of Cups, the Death card in reverse, and the Emperor? So how does Virgo's person feel about them with the Death card in reverse and the Emperor? So there's some battle of wills here. It feels like you guys have taken your corners, and it feels as if there's been in the strength position, even though there's been spilt milk, there's been like some things that you can't maybe you've lost as far as love with this person. There is still hope in your energy that the two of you can have a future together. You're very lost without this person, is what it feels like. You feel very the word disadvantaged came up. So for some of you, there's a disadvantage of not being with this person. So it could be that this person provided you a level of security, whether that be emotional, physical, whatever it is, friendship, whatever it is, you're really, really missing it. And you're not able to get it from other people. How do they feel about you? We've got Death in the reverse. They're not. Spirit, can you tell me in the context of a strength why the Death card is in the reverse? I think your person is accepting that there are some things that just can't change in this dynamic with you. Not that you need to change or they need to change. There's just like, it feels like they're finally in a place where they're calling a spade, and it is what it is. And so that in the strength position empowers them to be able to kind of pull back and look at the situation from a bigger perspective. It feels like because there's differences in this relationship, at some point they were always trying to maybe domineer you in trying to kind of maybe negate your opinion or negate your beliefs or not even ask you what they were. But their beliefs were so powerful, so strong, that it's almost like it doesn't matter what you believe, Virgo. Your feelings and your thoughts kind of take a back seat, because this person is a very black and white thinker, meaning that they see things in extremes. There's no gray area. They're very dogmatic. So in the strength position, it's almost kind of like they realize that the time apart that you guys have had has helped them to understand that if you guys did come back together, I do feel like there's love there for you, Virgo. I do feel like there's a mutual love for you, desire for you, passion for you. But it's these issues that you guys are going to have to sort out. There's some fundamental differences where they were trying to push, or like the word domineer keeps coming out. They want to domineer. They're very dominating when they were in the relationship with you, or if they're not in a relationship with you, or you're at the beginning, or whatever it is, it feels like you're being dominated by their belief systems. But in the strength position, it looks like they realize that you guys think differently, and they're able to something has happened in their energy. Spirit, can you clarify the Emperor? Can you clarify the Death in reverse and the Emperor for me with Virgo? Thank you. Okay, they've been working on themselves. All right, so they've basically taken a back seat from what's happened. So they've come out of that passionate energy, kind of that lower level energy, and they've been quite guarded with their emotions, but they're still looking at what's gone on between the two of you, and they've been working on themselves. So it looks like what's happened is, in their strength position, they have been working on themselves to try and understand how better to, if you were going to reconcile, how to reconcile. So they may be on the same page with you, where they're missing you as well, and they want to understand, do they walk away forever, or is there a way to try and make this work? So that's in the strength position. In the challenge position, we have you, High Priestess, right here. And we have them in the Nine of Wands energy. And here we have the Queen of Swords, the Fool card, and the Temperance in the reverse for them. So Spirit, can you bring forward the challenge here for both Virgo and Virgo's person? What's going on in this energy with their person, and what's going on with Virgo? In the challenge, it's difficult for them to admit they're wrong. This person is full of pride, Virgo. It feels as if that they know that they have to come forward, and they have to kind of be able to articulate what needs to happen between the two of you. It feels as if you have faith in that. No. It feels, even though this is in the upright position, it feels as if you're trying to understand things from their perspective. And that's a challenge for you, because you guys do think and look at the world very, very differently. And so, you're trying to accept them. It's almost like you're praying about it. You're praying for a way forward. You're praying for things to be fixed. Your person wants to take a leap of faith with you. The challenge is they don't know when. They know that now is not the time. But there is just this kind of, they look at you, they still want you. And that is a challenge for them too, Virgo. The fact that they want you, but they've got so much pride. In order for them to come back to you, they're going to have to admit a couple of things, and they're going to have to get out of that dogmatic way of thinking, and they're going to have to be a little bit more compatible with you, and they're not used to that. In the outcome, we've got the Seven of Swords in the upright position. Bloody hell, Virgo, what are you going to do, hightail it? I mean, it looks like in your energy, there's kind of like the hourglass going on, where you're like, listen, I'm not going to wait forever, I'm getting old here. You either come to your senses, or I need to just move on. And so it doesn't feel like your person knows this about you, but I feel this in your energy and the outcome. It's either you two can come together in truth, your own truth, and be respected in each other's truth, or you're just going to move on. That's what it feels like in the outcome. In the outcome for your person, we got the Nine of Swords in the reverse position. So they come out of the anxiety. And again, I feel like they're doing a lot of self-work. I don't know if they're working with a therapist or they're talking to somebody that's wise, kind of wise counsel. And I feel like this person is helping them to understand that the differences between you don't have to be barriers and obstacles. It's been barriers and obstacles, but it feels as if they're in the outcome, they're no longer concerned about it in the same manner. So they're kind of mulling over their feelings. I don't feel like they're ready to come forward. And again, that pride thing keeps happening. But it does look like if they take their own sweet time about it, it feels like you may walk away. It looks like you may walk away. And even though the card is not here, do you want to go ahead and clarify that, walking away? Spirit, Virgo walking away. Clarify the Virgo walking away in the outcome. Clarify the Virgo walking away. Here's the truth again. Yeah, so basically what's going to happen is, so we've got the Page of Swords to clarify, the Seven of Swords, King of Swords in the reverse. You're done with it. You want a life with somebody. You want stability. You want a harmonious relationship. And it feels like you've worked on this over and over and over again. And it's just kind of like, truth. It's all about the truth. It's all about, can we work together? And it feels like you are, it feels like you're going to cut your losses if this person doesn't come to their senses. I don't know. Spirit, is more communication needed between these two? No, Spirit says no communication's needed. Enough communication has taken place. I do feel that both of you want reconciliation. I do feel that your person is beginning to look at things differently. But are they looking at it in the time frame that you need them to kind of come to a conclusion? I do feel there is somebody around the corner for you, Virgo, and it may be why you end up cutting your losses, because it looks like there is not that type of conflict with somebody else. And at this point, you're like, you know what? I need an easy life. This is just way too hard. I love you. You may be my true love. You may be the one I think about for the rest of my life, but I can't fight with you for the rest of my life. And this person over here, I'd never need to do that. I can actually be happy. I may not have the intensity of the love, but I will have love. And I guess it's kind of like weighing out your options. So there's a time factor here. don't do anything hasty, Virgo, because like I said, it does look like your person wants reconciliation and they're trying to understand things differently. Virgo, that is your reading. I hope it helps. Look out for your November reading for new love if you're interested in that. And also keep an eye out. The 2022 readings are going to be up soon in... actually, they're going to be up quite soon. I'm going to get them out early this year. So look out for that as well. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe. Hit the bell button so you get a notification when those two readings come out. Virgo, I hope that helps. I will talk to you soon.